Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin das Ophelia und wir werden in diesem Part höchstwahrscheinlich das CEO-Event abschließen. Beim letzten Mal sind wir auf die finale Ebene gekommen, haben hier genügend Pakete ausgeliefert und nun ist es an der Zeit, dass wir hier die Sache abschließen. Wir haben herausgefunden, dass die Pentasela hier unseren CEO, unser Pentasela CEO, hier aufgelauert hat, da sie für schön gehalten wurde. Und nun ist es an der Zeit, die Sache zum Ende zu bringen. Und wer ist daran schuld? That's too many of you, Lord Apollo. Not a word covered in the third ocean. No words too. Sounds like he's having a hell of a nasty dream. From the looks of it, it would seem you were really put through the ringer, so to speak. Is that seat taken? Oh, it's you. Not at all. Go for it. Thank you. Now then, I think we best have a talk. Well, I had a feeling this might be coming. Indeed, for those of knowledge, it's worth far more than money. Besides, it's about time you told me anyway. Why did you have me to make a suggestion? Because I opened the sailor a huge debt. When it comes to things like which of us made a big American history, or the fact that both of us ended up losing our lives to know you. Honestly, I don't care all much. And the golem I made is to help you repay your debt in here. Probably, at least I think so. But I do know she's part of her, for better or worse. You can't disentangle them, no matter how much you try. I see. And that's not the only reason when you get right down to it. I just want to pass up a chance I can get to make his life a living hell. Oh, that is quite the additional reason. I mean, if I don't, we might end up fighting each other to the death again sometime. Good grief, it seems the old warrior's disposition can be a real burden sometimes. Was habt ihr mit meinem Achilles vor? Was habt ihr mit meinem Achilles vor? I never thought fighting myself could be so fulfilling. Yeah, this has turned out to be much more accelerated proposition than I had envisioned. Man, talk about birds of a feather. Not that that's only a surprise, of course. Good, this sort of relation is exactly what we should strive for. Nothing more heightened than before. My muscles, my battle sense, even my 5 normal senses. Same here, my 5 senses are... Huh? What's that? Smell. What's going on? They've both stopped fighting and they now appear to be friendly searching for something. Look, there's something hiding behind the pillar over there, is that? Golem. What's a Kirei Golem doing here at the Sanford? It's you! He's here, I can smell him! All the more so now that my senses are so heightened. It's you, isn't it? Achilles! Okay. Nicht aufregen, Ladies. Was ist da los? Da ist kein böser Achilles. Jetzt alle wieder ruhig. Puh. Okay, Double Pent, oder? Das neue Beta, liebe Leute. Was? Achilles war hier in dem Golem. Avisbron hatte mir diese Chance gegeben. Oh, Lostbelt. Epic of Remnant. Theme, sehr cool. Also, ich kenne hier das Skills nicht. Ich glaube, das ist... Genau. So. Bastard Chainen. Alter, hau halt nicht immer auf sie drauf. Das ist nicht gut. So. So. Ah, schön critted, danke. Gut, also sie stirbt eh die Runde, so wie es aussieht. Aktiviert das MP, oder? Aber 48.000 könnte man auch eigentlich locker so, glaube ich, schaffen. Ich muss mal das MP auf. Ich hoffe, ich falle jetzt nicht auf die Nase. Sehr schön! Und? Achilles, Mann! Echt fiese Sache. Ist das right für mich? Nein! Oh. Okay. Er hat eine Welt. Das ist sehr schlecht, das ist sehr schlecht, das ist sehr schlecht. Reduce. Okay, two left. Das ist aber nicht so schlimm. Dann. So, Strength gegen Greek Male. Das will ich hören. Ich hätte die andere machen sollen. Damn you. Okay, ja, zum Glück ja locker gelangt, Mann. Also Achilles hat sich hier als Golem verkleidet, damit er ja auch mitmachen wollte. Und scheinbar war das hier eine Falle. Oh, 50 Euro, sehr schön. Um ihn hier in eine Falle zu locken von Hector, was ganz schön madig ist. Und nun mal ihn in die Armpens platt. Puh! Achilles was inside the golem? Oh crap, can't believe they found me even with Avispa were covering me up. Guess it just goes to show how sharp the instincts are right now. Oh, Achilles. Oh, Achilles. Yikes, man, dealing with two demigod class berserkers at once. That's rough. Especially when they don't even care whether they get injured or not. Yeah, I don't like my chances against them. Better get while getting good. Stop, get back here. Achilles, I don't care what happens to me, but you will be going nowhere. Stop, don't go after him. Achilles will be okay, thanks to chariots, but if you two jump from here, not even the fact that your servants will save you. You really think you're gonna listen to reason now? I've accompanied you all the way to this fun livery just the son of him. I accompanied you because as your first non-sourcing partner company, and as someone who decided to follow the next generation of Amazon.com wherever it goes. I thought it was my duty to see this through to the end. You see, I too have come to believe in Amazon's.com's future. And I won't have it ending here like this. Don't worry, I know just what to do. Here! I'm sure you won't be willing to listen to reason now that you have gone so berserk. But I'm certain my cosmic beauty will be something you'll never forget. Oh, sie hat Beauty gesagt. Hä? So eine Schönheit? Huh? No. Where were they? There. Those cardboard boxes. On it. And little origami to send them on their way. And there. It looks like putting those cardboard boxes on their heads got them to stop. Just like reducing a pet's field of vision to get them to calm down. Still, I doubt it's held them up for long. Mind saying something to them, Maxie? That's enough. The battle's over, and you two won. Naja. He won? Phew, about time they finally settled down. No, this was not a victory. We got away. We failed to finish him off in fighting him together. I'm no way satisfied with these results, but that said, it is a fact that we managed to surpass him just now. Thanks to that, I think I've gained a new insight. So, what's that? If two of me together were able to beat him, that means I can beat him myself as long as I become twice as strong as I am now. And in that case, my task is clear. All I need to do is train twice as much as I have before. Right, you are myself from the different galaxy. Those are the same calculations I've arrived as well. I now have a wonderful new directive on which to focus my synergies. You know, I've never paid much mind before, I take you also have your reasons for needing him to end. Of course I do. Though I can't say what they are, as even just remembering the Amazon, that's my brain. I'm sorry, Amazonate. Probably some servant was term. Irgendein Schmarrn halt. At any rate, the fact remains that he is my mortal enemy. In fact, it would be no exaggeration to say that I founded Amazoness.com for the sole purpose of killing him. I see. If there are strengths that can only be acquired through business, it stands to reason there are enemies who can only be killed through business. Exactly. That also makes sense. Very well, my other self. Now I understand that you are indeed me. All that matters is that you live to kill him, just as I do. Any other difference we may have is trivial. I'm glad you understand. It would seem you are just as much as you as I am. Oh, now the family shaking hands. It looks like they have come to an understanding. Fufu? There's some parts of their reconciliation that still don't make sense to other people like me, but I suppose the important thing is that they have in fact reconciled. That said, there's still one issue that has to be resolved. What do we do now? We're still Amazons.com employees. It is an integral part of our souls. At this point, we could do our delivery jobs in our sleep. That much will never change. But we also seen there's more to life than just work. It's true, really, as now that there's a lot to be said for foregoing deliveries and just working out all the time. At the Amazon.com, they know this treat his employees super well. Wait, I understand your hesitation. All I ask is that you hear me out just a moment. Monsieur? I was a lot hard work to come for this, especially since I was the only one around to do it. If I had not been fortunate enough to run into Chaldea, and been willing to bend my principles to sign my first outsourcing contract with them, I would never have made it there. No, not only them. I must also thank the other companies I have formed partnerships with, like the Madames there. Indeed, the only reason I managed to overcome this tremendous challenge was because of their help. So I've decided to change my thinking regardless of my next generation initiatives. I see now that changes is not to be feared, and that flexibility is the key to seizing profits. I've learned that I need to innovate the fundamentals of my labor system, not only my approach to outsourcing. So what are you saying? To put it simply, I've matured into a CEO who understands how people feel. I promise you from now on that Amazonas will strive to pay its employees more magic energy than ever. I also vow to double their bonuses on your number of paid days off. What? However, the choice to come back to work remains yours. What do you say? When can we start? Wieso kommt da so erdrückende Musik? This is like a dream come true. Wait, I'm not actually dreaming, am I? I've heard of paid vacation. It's when you not only don't have to work, but you also get, paid. Now that you mention it, I think I heard something about like that before I joined Amazon.com too. I forgot all about them thanks to all the fun I was having running around and getting into fights at my deliveries. No way, is that really real? You sure the Galactic Police aren't gonna throw us in the Galactic Slammer? Yeah! Amazons! Amazons! I guess the idea of taking a paid vacation never occurred to them before. Since their leisure, time was always just used for work. Fool. Anyway, once they return to their jobs at Amazons.com, that should wrap up the latest case nicely, right? I think it's wonderful that they'll be paid more than to take vacations. Companies who face a little existential crisis like this tend to bounce back stronger than before. This could end up making Amazons.com into an even bigger monster than it was here before. Speaking as a rival CEO, I look forward to seeing where you go from here, and to continue your BP working relationship so that we may both reap benefits for years to come. Cosmic. Well, Master, it looks like you did it again. Congratulations on your job. Well done. I'm sure the last thing you need right now is to go back to your regular duties. So why don't you head back to the relaxation facilities for the time being? das haben wir uns aber auch, würde ich sagen, verdient, liebe Leute. Jetzt wird erstmal gechillt. So, aber Geschäft wird noch nicht ganz, denn zack, sacken wir erstmal hier die ganzen sehr schönen Belohnungen ein. So.
お前たちをアウトソーシング相手に選んだ私の判断はやはり間違っていなかったようだ。
Der Bonker ist sehr schön, weil den haben wir hier schon für Arish und Ding rausgehauen, für Bright. Und nun würde ich mal sagen, schließen wir das hier Event noch im EP Lookup im Safe Amazon.com CEO Crisis 22 Epilog. Delivered steht auch, das ist nett, weil klar, alles abgeliefert, alles geschafft, so wie sich's gehört. So, was ist? Keiner da? Ach, alles! Okay. Dann halt nicht. Dann chillen wir einfach. There, everything's nice and clean now. Oh, you're still here? Have you been cleaning the place spotless? You didn't have to go all the trouble. I got a lot of use out of this place, so I just wanted to return the favor. I see, I already considered this a working relationship win-win since you did your job so well, but if you insist, at any rate, we should head out outside. I won't be able to cut this space off if we are still inside it. I've said it so once I stepped through there and returned the portal. Chess's Pyramid Himeji Castle, was it? At any rate, it will sever the connection between this castle and my warehouse and relaxation facilities. Still, if you were to remain here and end up left behind at headquarters once the connection is lost, I cannot say I would be displeased. Oh God, you're here. So you've come. Oh, if it isn't me from this galaxy, are you here to send me off as well? There's no denying that she is the one best suited to say goodbye on your behalf. Aside from Maxie, of course. And that said, I can't promise there's nobody else around watching from a distance. Do not misunderstand, I'm not here for anything so weak and touchy-feely as the send-off. I'm here as a queen of the Amazons because I realized I forgot to tell you something important. Oh? If this is about the resources you agreed to pay me for the trouble you caused, I've already received them. I'm surprised you agreed to do that. A good queen is one who will readily admit when she has made an error in judgment. Any nation governed by royalty refuses to admit they are at fault will eventually be brought to ruin. Indeed, the same can be said for companies and CEOs. Now, what does you forgot to tell me? I've given it some thought and it stands a reason. There's a man like Achilles in your world, galaxy, as well as a man. And just as you were driven to the end of his existence, here in my world, I have no intention of letting him continue, breathing in yours. Indeed, he must pay for his transgression no matter where he may be, so I would like to officially entrust you to kill Achilles from your world. Is it all? Needless to say, we are firmly in consensus. And the same goes to you, whatever it takes. Make sure to kill your Achilles as well. Achilles. Of course, I don't expect to do anything differently than I have thus far. I swear to my queen that I will. That CEO, I too promise you will hold to my end to the bargain. I will be sure to send off your written agreement later, attesting to that. So please look it over when it arrives. It must be hard for you to, who always brings under parallel crosses matter which words version of is or which words he's in. Achilles. Gott, I hope his life gets keeping hard of him. Serves him right, ihr seid so assi, man. Though, I gotta say, I was hoping coming face to face with another version of herself would be the kick Panthea needed to help herself. But I guess that was her wishful thinking. Really, when you stop thinking about it, I'm not sure anything actually changed for her except on the inside. Still, guess I did accomplish the minimum goal I was shooting for. So at last there's that. Are you hoping Pentasela will find some kind of solace? Hard to say in the end. The only one who can say what solace means is to her Pentasela herself. The fact that it took me this long to figure out something that I wish just goes to show how presumptuous I've been. So at first time concert, all I ended up doing here was paying her back for helping us out. That's true. You do owe her a lot. I still remember how sad Aaron and Troy was when Achilles killed you. And how encouraging it was to see her and her golden warriors arrive to help us. I really thought I knew what kind of firepower the Achaeans were packing. But then those precious few Amazons showed up to help, with Pentasela insisting on upholding the Oracle's prophecy to atone for her sins. Man, talk about awkward. Yes, I figured the least I could do for an awkward girl like that to repay her the debt I owe her was to stick my nose in where arguably didn't belong and provide a little non-awkwardness where it was needed. So that's why I convinced Avisborn to approach me back when I was twiddling my thumbs with nothing to do. I swear your drones wouldn't know how to face a problem head on if you bit you in the ass. Hector, Asivim, E und je. Ach, Zachilles, come on, big brother, let up, let's get him. I wouldn't if I were you. We don't want to make so much noise to pet the sailor and to see you hears. But hey, since we're all here, mind telling me something? I might have had Avisborn suggest something to you that I thought could get you on the ball rolling, so to speak, but you're the one who took up on it. How come? If you got tired of being the hero of Achea and decided you'd rather girl him for now, I can understand. But I'm guessing it's probably not that, is that? Curse it's not, you dumbass. What's that? Some kind of insult? Oh, for it's cause I saw the other one of her for the first time. They see her, I mean? Yeah, I did hear the rumors about her, but when I found out she was real, I couldn't help but wonder how things stood between her and the other me I assume out there is where she's from. And yeah, I know she's not gonna treat me any differently. I don't know what happened to her that makes her go berserk just hearing my name. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's my fault. I just figured I ought to find what that was, find out what happens and why she ended up that way. But of course, I couldn't ask her directly. I knew she'd go berserk the moment she saw my face, so instead you thought you'd try to get up close all sneakily, like some kind of spy or something. I can see that. She might well have ended up dropping a hint or two in front of the carrier golem while she was tugging with Master someone. Well, let Apollo. It looks like we've got a stock on our hand. Can it roll for brains? There aren't many. These aren't my brains. This is not Apollo Divine Fleece. So you figured it out then, cause I still got no clue. Must have a heart of a secret of hers. I don't think she even told Master about it. No, can't say I did. All I found out is that she hates me just as much if not more than Pentasela does. If her ranting wasn't enough, it was also pretty clear from how hard she hit me. That said, I do have a pretty good idea of one thing now. Whatever that other me did must have been at least as humiliating as her completing her looks on the battlefield. Wait, don't tell me you actually regret it now, do you? Hell no. If anything, I'm relieved that I'm still here no matter where I go. Even if I might not exactly be everyone's cup of tea. Ach, Achilles, jeder, den ich mag, ist doof. Ihr auch. Lasst mein Achilles in Ruhe! I doubt that the other me has any regrets either. All I can say for sure is that the other me and her clearly have a strong connection to us Pentasela and me. I'm good with that. It might be a connection forged from hate and fear, but it's still part of us. Just knowing that's true everywhere we go is a win in my book. Finding out the other version of you just as hopeless as you are isn't what I'd call a win. I don't know why I think it is. Maybe because we've still got your youth? Either way, hide it. Mind if I throw a rock at you? I'm not sticking around much longer. I only wanted you to say that I wasn't your puppet. After all, I'm sure I would have found out the same thing on my own, without your help. Don't think your scraps is at us, just cause you're mad you're lost. Here, big brother, I couldn't find any rocks, but I did grab some truth tales. Don't bother, he's already long gone, I swear. You'd think He'd have a decency not to show off as fast as he can run to this old man whose back and legs are practically giving up. Your back aside isn't really bad for a servant legs to be giving out. Ah, yeah, I know. Ihr seid alles so gemein zu meinem Achilles. Alright, I'd better be on my way. I cannot keep my employers waiting forever after all. If you should ever decide to go just out of Queen business and into CEOing, just let me know and I will send you a copy of my autobiography. I think you would get a lot out of it. Right. As for you, Maxi, your help was been invaluable. Thanks, this has been a great learning experience. I may have said this before, but I firmly believe that crisis can lead to unpredictable opportunities. If it had not been for this predicament, I might never have broken out my comfort zone and shifted Amazon.com program to incorporate outsourcing. I know now that relying on other companies for help can actually be quite nice. For that, I'm grateful. In fact, I think I may have just keep my system going. At this point, I think I could even be comfortable working with freelancers in addition to companies. Perhaps I could call it Amazon's flex time. And the tagline could be, now you too can be an Amazon whenever you like. What do you think? In that case, maybe I'll come work part-time for you again someday. Absolutely not. What? Why not? I may have only been helping out from the back end, but from what I saw, I thought Simple was excellent. Exactly. It would be a waste to employ such a talent drive only part-time. Maxi, I will only ask you this once. Would you consider joining Amazons.com as an official full-time employee? Thank you, but I'm afraid I have another things I have to take care of. Lostbelts and so. I see. That is a shame, but I understand. In that case, in the light of all your exceptional work thus far, I will make you a special honorary employee instead. Thank you. I'm honored. Alright. I'd best be on my way. I do not typically go in for sentimentally, but I will say this. I believe this incident will stay with me for the rest of my life. It has turned out to be a major chapter in the newest edition of my autobiography. Yeah, you'd think there'd be more chances for all of us to pitch and have fun like this, but they don't actually come around all that often, do they? I miss you. As will I. Now scratch that. There's no need to miss me. Value customer / honorary employee. If you wish to see me again, I will be there. What is who we are, and what we do. For remember, with but a single click, Amazoners.com will deliver anything anywhere in the galaxy. Farewell, we look forward to your next order. Und das war's. Und damit, liebe Leute, ist Shopping-Time angesagt, oder? Afterward. After regaining its missing employees and recovering from the most dire straits it had faced since its founding, Amazoners.com soon went to resume its normal operations. Despite the setback, it quickly regained all the momentum it had lost and then some, going on to achieve even greater success thanks to its new partnership with other companies. In time, Amazoners.com began introducing innovative and timely new services and expanded their offerings with high-quality products to better match their customers' needs. Eventually, the Amazon CEO decided that securing a safe delivery route for employees would improve their quality of life and provide the company with tremendous resource savings. So she set back about making arrangements to purchase a galactic highway. Although every expert shook their head and said it was too big for a challenge, she and the Amazons used their overwhelming muscular power to make it happen, leading in them and the company growing even further. Eventually, Amazons.com would become one of the most influential organizations in the entire Servantverse. But that is a story for another time. Und so wie es aussieht, liebe Leute, haben wir es damit geschafft. Und, Ladies and Gentlemen, ausnahmsweise brauchen... Oh, ein Paket. Ein heiliger Gre Hey, kann man die sich echt hier bestellen? Einfach so auf Amazon.com? Ja, super, muss ich auch gleich bestellen. Und das Pentasailor-Kostüm, was auch natürlich nett ist. Okay, liebe Leute, und damit haben wir es geschafft. Aber ein bisschen Arbeit gibt es immer noch. Und der Extreme Artemis Tower würde jetzt noch hier auf uns warten. Die mache ich natürlich jetzt hier nicht in dem Part. Ja, wir können ein kleines Fazit zu dem hier machen. Ein nettes Event. Das Tower-Event war ja von der Struktur ganz schön. Für mich war es persönlich sehr nervig zum Grinden schon wieder. Weil ich halt immer nur abends spielen konnte und deswegen hat es bei mir jetzt auch sehr lange gedauert, bis wir weitergekommen sind. War jetzt nicht großartig tolle Story, nichts Besonderes. Fand ich schön, dass Achilles wieder da war. Hector und Paris haben bei mir wieder alle Sympathien verspielt. Orion und Artemis und Super Orion waren wieder sehr amüsant und es gab ein paar sehr, sehr nette Sachen wie der Assassin Club oder so. Schön, die hat mir gefallen, dass man wirklich so viele Servants genutzt hat, die man sonst nie nutzt und auch generell hier einige härtere Aufforderungen hat. Na gut, liebe Leute, dann würde ich sagen, verabschieden wir uns. Das war jetzt erstmal das CEO-Event. Ich denke, das nächste Mal wird dann Valentinstags-Event sein, wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe. Und dann würde ich sagen, oder Interludes. Oh Leute, es ist ja heute die nächste Interlude-Kampagne schon gestartet. Moriarty, da hat der Mann schon wieder. Na gut, ich würde sagen, da verabschiede ich mich erstmal. Ich war Sofix und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns bald wieder mit Fact oder und haut rein. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.